What is the percent of change from 4,000 to 7,000? So the numbering went from 4,000 all the way up to 7,000. And as it can clearly be seen, there is an increase. So let's see by how much did this number increase. So if we subtract 4,000 from 7,000, what we get is positive 3,000. Now since there is this positive right here, what that means is that there has been an increase. So we have all the information except for the formula. So let's write that down. The formula, as we've discussed before, is difference between the two numbers over the original number, or the number before original number, which happens to be the number before this 2. So it's 4,000, and this is always going to be our denominator in this fraction. So we multiply this fraction by 100, and that gives, this is 100, and that gives us the percentage change. So we know what the difference is. We also know what the original number is. So let's plug this information into the formula that we just wrote, and let's see if we can get our answer. So the difference is 3,000. The number that we started off with is 4,000, and we multiply these by 100. So let's cancel out the zeros first, and that leaves us with 3 over 4 multiplied by 100. Now 3 over 4, you might be able to recall, is 0.75. That's 3 over 4 parts, which is 75%, or 0.75. And 0.75 multiplied by 100, we have covered the multiplication of decimals in an earlier assessment. So let's recall how it's done. When we multiply, the decimal point moves towards the right, and the number of spaces that it's going to move depends on the number of zeros in the number it's being multiplied with. And since there are 2 zeros, the decimal moves 2 places towards the right, and it ends up right after 5. So that gives us 75.0%, which is written down as 75%. Now we have these 4 options listed below the question. Let's see which one is the correct answer. So 83% decrease, 75% increase, 75% decrease, and 83% increase. We just found out that the percentage is 75%, which means 83% decrease and 83% increase. The first and the fourth options are not valid. Now we're left with 2 options, and we need to pick out one of these. Let's see which one is the best possible option. So at the starting, we discussed that there's a difference of positive 3,000, which means there's an increase. So 75% decrease, the third option, is not valid either. The only option which we're left with, and which is the right answer, is the second option, 75% increase.